Hi there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome back to TCM and the second half of tonight's double feature of medical thrillers. We just had the 1972 Blake Edwards drama The Carey Treatment, based on a novel by Michael Crichton. Up next, another suspenseful mystery with Michael Crichton's imprint all over it. Based on a novel by Robin Cook, this adaptation was written and directed by Crichton from MGM in 1978, Coma. Geneviève Bujold and Michael Douglas lead the cast of Coma. Bujold stars as a physician working at a Boston hospital when a close friend of hers goes in for a routine surgical procedure and emerges in a coma. She begins to wonder what went wrong. Her investigation soon leads her down a dangerous path as she discovers her friend's case was not the first. Michael Douglas plays her dubious boyfriend. He's a doctor at the same hospital. As I mentioned, Coma is based on a best-selling novel by Robin Cook, who, like Michael Crichton, got some of his medical training at Harvard Medical School. Before writing the novel, Cook said he studied bestsellers to see, as he put it, how the reader is manipulated by the writer. I came up with a list of techniques that I wrote down on index cards, Cook told the New York Times in an interview, and I used every one of them in Coma. By this point in Michael Crichton's career, several of his novels had been brought to life on screen, including The Andromeda Strain, The Carey Treatment, and The Terminal Man. Most famously, Jurassic Park would come years later. Crichton had also begun working in Hollywood at the time as a director and screenwriter, making his feature directorial debut with the 1973 sci-fi thriller Westworld, which he also wrote. Unlike Robin Cook, Crichton never practiced medicine after graduating from medical school. By then, he knew his true passion was writing. Coma marked Crichton's third effort as a director, allowing him to tap into his own medical training at Harvard. Cast also includes a number of familiar faces: Elizabeth Ashley, Richard Widmark, and Rip Torn. Keep an eye out, too, for brief appearances from Tom Selleck and Ed Harris, who makes his film debut here. From MGM in 1978, this is Coma. One of the most memorable scenes in Coma is that sequence at the Jefferson Institute where all the comatose patients are hanging by wires. Michael Crichton, who adapted the screenplay and directed the film, said the scene was technically very complicated because the people could only hang for 6 minutes at a time. They used some dummies to stand in for the actors, but most of those bodies were real people, including Tom Selleck, who went on to star in Crichton's 1984 sci-fi action film Runaway. Like Tom Selleck, Michael Douglas was also on the verge of bigger things when he co-starred in Coma in 1978. He was, of course, the son of a legendary Hollywood star, Kirk Douglas, but he wasn't yet a movie star in his own right. He made a name for himself, certainly, playing opposite Carl Malden, the streets of San Francisco on television, but his biggest film credit to date came as a producer, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from 1975, which won Douglas the Academy Award for Best Picture. Coma was Douglas's first movie after Cuckoo's Nest. He followed it with a memorable performance in The China Syndrome from 1979, a movie he also produced. Big-time movie stardom came the following decade with some of his best roles in Romancing the Stone, Fatal Attraction, and Wall Street. Ahead for us, Silent Sunday Night with the Professor, Jacqueline Stewart. She's here with a silent drama starring Mary Pickford. The Love Light, written and directed by Francis Marion, is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, The Love Light, Then the Gates of Heaven, and later, Umberto D. It's a Dog's Life on TCM tonight.